This empty lot is the future home of the West End Food Park. Boise has a growing food truck scene. It's popular enough to support regular food truck rallies, but we want to give them a permanent home, much like in other cities across the U.S. The food park would help local businesses offer affordable, fun dining alternatives and grow Boise's West End sense of community. The park is approximately 1.5 acres and is a place where we envision people gathering at picnic tables, a space for community events like family movie nights, musical events, and a produce stand that can support farming co-ops and supply the freshest ingredients available to the creative chefs at the food park. Your contribution would help us make it a real thing by providing the much-needed community infrastructure such as picnic tables, bicycle racks, a shade cover, signage, landscaping, and equipment needed to put on community events.
Hello, Francis. I work with Payette Brewing Company. I think it's very exciting that there is an opportunity to further development in the West End and do something specifically for food trucks. We have an incredibly fast-growing and wonderful food truck scene here in the Valley, but we are missing that key component that they don't have a place to go, and it's hard to find a food truck on a regular basis. That's why we started the food truck rally, and I'm just so happy to see that someone in the area is taking the initiative to start an actual place for them to be. So part of the inspiration for what we did to get food trucks together were actually pods in other cities. I had spent time in Austin, a coworker of mine spent time in Portland, and it was just one of those, you knew where there were food truck pods and you could always find something great to eat. It was pretty casual. I mean, nothing more than just kind of a lot with some picnic tables, but it was just a fun and different kind of experience, and those communities really embraced those centers as just enhancements to the community. I think the West End is a wonderful spot for the food trucks. It's not too far from anything. You can get, easily to the connector, easily to downtown, and it's just a new and exciting area that I think it'll be revitalized. I think the food trucks fit very well with the community sense and the vibe in the area, so I think it just only adds to the excitement.
Boise has been very receptive to the food truck scene, and as you can see, it just keeps growing. But the strong need for a park like you guys are talking about, I think it's a great idea. We love the food truck scene, love being a part of what's going on, and I think it's a great thing.
I'm going to get rosemary fries, pasta toss, and one root beer.
Absolutely, it's a passion. When it comes to food trucking, it's not about the money, it's about the experience and the fun and the people. And my staff gets to just be themselves. And that's what the guest expects at the truck, which I love that.
So do you think Boise needs a food truck park?
Absolutely. I think it's time. I think that Boise's finally grown to the point where it needs it. I think that it could sustain itself. I think there's a little over 22 trucks and quite a few different cart vendors. And so with that ability, absolutely.
53! I like to get out and see the public. I like to share my food with people who like good handmade food.
Time as others. Some of them do it to make a living, and some people do it for the joy.
Why do you do it?
For the joy, because I like barbecue.
I worked for about 20 years in the food industry, and the hardest part for me was not working for bad bosses, but working with people that didn't care.
So I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. People could get out there, the public could stop in, try a lot of different foods, be a good variety for people to check out. It sounds like a good idea. I'd like to see it happen.
The people watching, you meet a lot of different mentalities, a lot of great people. That's why we do it. We do it for fun.
I love to do soups, and people are very keen on more inventive soups and stuff like that.
So you have a food truck?
We do. It's Rolling Hog Smokers.
What do you serve?
Wood-fired barbecue. All the barbecue amenities, brisket, pulled pork, chicken, sausage.
So what do you guys love about the Boise food trucks?
What don't we love about the Boise food trucks?
All the variety and yummy food.
bacon wrapped meatballs, moink balls.
I can surround myself with people that care about food this way.
Sides, beans, the common barbecue sides, coleslaw, and we do a dessert.
And community. It's a really good community of people, and it draws a good group of people, and consistently quality food at a good price.
Rolls, sliders, sundaes.
What do you guys think about the West End Food Park proposal?
It's a great idea.
I think it's fantastic.
We have stuff for the kids. We have stuff that goes well with beer.
It's good to have a home base, someplace where they can have a reliable audience, but also not have the conflict with brick and mortar stores, and maybe just kind of an isolated place for them. I think sounds great.
Kind of gets me, I'm kind of an introvert as far as that goes, and it gets me out in a crowd, but I have walls around me, so it's okay.
We want to create the best place for Boise families to eat out. We want community. We want the best food trucks to serve you, right here in Boise. We want to support local chefs, farmers, musicians, artists, and families. We want neighborhood events and community gatherings. We want you. Support the West End Food Park project and help make Boise the envy of every foodie in the Northwest.